Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you have bad credit, but you have at least $1,000 after taxes monthly, then I'm going to show you some of the best online lenders you should take a look at. Now, the first one is Viva Payday Loans. Now, Viva Payday Loans, they are not a direct lender. They are a platform, all right? Now, as you can see here, the interest rates go from 5.99 up to 35.99. Now, the interesting thing about this here loan, they also go from 100 up to 5,000. So they offer more money. Now, here's the interesting thing. As I was saying, this platform, most of their loans come from tribal lenders. Okay. So just keep that in mind when you're deciding to use this here platform. Another lender is Max Personal Loan. Now, Max Personal Loan is also a direct private lender. All right. And so what that means is that they use tribal lenders. Okay. They are a tribal lender. And so you can see they go from 2,600 up to $50,000. All right. And they accept all types of credit. Okay. So that's the good part about them. Now, here's the thing about it with tribal lenders, out of all transparency, you have to understand that they're not regulated by the federal government. So, yes, their interest rates is definitely going to be much higher, but they are very lenient when you have bad credit or you have a high debt to income ratio. So, that's the reason why you may want to take a look at them. For those of you that want to see it in writing, here's what exactly are they saying, all right, about bad credit. They will give you a bad credit loan because it's not mandatory to have perfect credit or good credit, okay? So they work with all types of credit. And as you can see here, you have to have an active bank account, income proof of legal age, and valid ID. Now, here's the thing I'm going to tell you guys. The only way that you would get denied from this here type of tribal lender is if they're not in your state, if you have an address on the application. They use third party credit bureaus to check so they don't do a hard pull on your credit. And we'll talk about those in a minute. All right. Now, like I said, you have to have at least $1,000 a month after taxes. Okay? So that's very important. And I'll show you, these are all of the states that they offer loans to. If you're not on this here list, I would definitely tell you do not waste your time trying to apply with them because all of these lenders are not in the same state. Now, there's one other thing that I would definitely tell you. Now, there's one thing I would definitely tell you guys. If you are working a job, a W 2 job, if you can avoid taking out these high interest rate loans, I would go to my HR and I will request this W 4 form. This is going to exempt you from paying federal income taxes. I usually tell people do it 3 to 4 months. And so that way you can bring home a bigger paycheck to get caught up on bills. If this is something that can possibly happen without you taking out these high interest rate loans. Okay, out of all transparency, like I said, these loans are very high in interest for especially coming from tribal lenders, all right? One resource I would definitely tell you guys, if you're looking for money, I would tell you go over to unclaimed.org. And I talk about this in a lot of my videos, but the reason I talk about this because a lot of people don't even know about this here. It's a government platform. And if you have any money that's owed to you by your state or any state you ever lived in, you would come over here, you come under find and claim. And as you can see, it says it's free. This is a free service. You're going to choose your state. You put your name and your address in. Once you put your name and your choose your state, you put your name and the city that you stayed in, then it will let you know if there's any type of money or assets owed to you. Okay? It's a free service. A lot of people are trying to sell this service to people. But if I were you, I would use this free service because you may have relatives that may have been deceased that have property and things of that nature that you may be able to reclaim. Okay? So this is definitely a resource you want to take a look at. Now, as I was talking about these credit bureaus, here's one of those third party credit bureaus these lenders use, Clarity, which is owned by Experian. And yes, you can get your credit report, but let me help you understand. Look at this. It's your Clarity report, your Clarity credit score. You can do a fraud alert with this report, security freeze, opt out, and you can contact them if you have any issues. Now, remember, I just told you the reason that most people get denied these high interest rate loans has nothing to do with the credit score. It's because of the data in these third party credit bureaus that a lot of people are not aware of, and that information may be outdated. You may have moved from apartment A to apartment B. And so when you put in that application, okay, and you put your apartment B on it, but they have that data from apartment A, that can get you denied. So it has nothing to do with the credit. So that's why I keep telling people go to these financial credit bureaus and double check to make sure they have all your current financial information. Okay, and like I said, you can block them from selling your information by doing an opt out. So that's Clarity. You can also do it with Teletrack. Teletrack is owned by Equifax. If you ever taken out a loan on time online, this is the place that would have that information and it would sell it back to companies like Max Personal Loans with tribal lenders. Okay. Now, you also have Data X, which offers the same service. And yes, please get your financial credit file so you can see what's going on. But they're owned by Equifax. Okay, so this is another one as well. Then the last one is Factor Trust. Factor Trust is owned by TransUnion. Okay? So a lot of people have no idea that this information is out here. And they're wondering why they're struggling to get loans and stuff even when they have bad credit. And the thing about it, these companies saying, well, we can guarantee you a loan, and then they deny you, is not because of the credit score. It has nothing to do with the credit score. It's because of these third party financial data companies that's selling them the information that may not be up to date. All right. So this is why you really need to see what's in your credit file. Talking about some of these other lenders, you have IndyLand. All right. And as you can see, they go from 200 up to $5,000 as well. And again, it's not focused on your credit score. It's your availability. That's the reason I tell you, make sure you have at least $1,000 after taxes monthly. That's not weekly, that's not bi-weekly, monthly. These are the lenders online probably is your best chance of getting a loan. Also have Explore Credit. Now Explore Credit, yes, it is a tribal lender as well. Okay, and you can see they go from 250 up to $2,000. All right, and just keep in mind they're not in all 50 states. If you are a entrepreneur, then you definitely want to check out Giggle Finance. They offer loans up to $5,000. Has nothing to do with the credit. It's your availability. Now, once you accept it, they will take a look at your they will report the loan to your TransUnion file. Okay. But at the same time, if you are entrepreneur, you're doing Grubhub or DoorDash or Instacart or anything like that, and you have bad credit, but you can show proof that you've been doing it for at least 90 days and your revenue, monthly revenue is at least 1,200 to 1,500 a month, they will be able to help you get a loan also. All right. So when the banks can't help you, the credit unions can't help you, this is definitely one of those lenders that you want to take a look at. Our next lender is Big Buck Loans. Again, this is another platform. They are not a direct lender. However, you can see here they offer loans from 100 up to 5,000. They do work with people that are on fixed income. So if you're on disability, if you're on welfare, again, meeting that minimum threshold of at least $1,000 a month, this is one of those lenders that will be able to help you. All right. So I hope this video helped you. If you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.